Hey guys, how's it going? It's officially October, so we got some spooky decorations going on in the background over here. Anyway, today is not a particularly spooky video, but I wanted to give it a try anyway. We're gonna be trying that viral trend of dyeing a wig in water. And I know this trend kind of happened like a little while ago, but before I wasn't really doing wigs, and it's not something that you do on your own hair, like it's designed for dyeing wigs quickly, but now we have a wig. To make this a little bit more seasonally appropriate, I'm going to be dyeing the wig green because I'm going to be using this wig as a Beetlejuice cosplay. Genevieve. I also want to test out a few theories with, is this really quicker? Is it really going to work? I'm pretty sure it is going to work because it is just putting hair dye and water together, so I mean there's no reason why it shouldn't work. But I want to know how much dye you actually have to use to get it to work compared to normal hair dyes. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, please excuse my slightly sketchy setup, but yeah, you work with what you have. Alright, so what we're going to do is fill this container up with warm water. I've literally just pulled out one of my drawers and emptied it, so I'm going to give it a clean out and then fill it up with warm water. Take the dye and just put it into the water, give it a good mix up. And apparently then you can just dunk your wig into the container and it should work. Apparently this only takes like 5 minutes. Normal dye you're supposed to leave to like set for half an hour, so I don't know why it's such a different amount of time. If it really is 5 minutes, that's fantastic, but I guess we'll see. Also, you're going to need to put gloves on because you're working with hair dye, so you don't want to stain your hands. Again, I'm using the Live covers by Schwarzkopf. I'm going to use one for the moment just purely because I want to see how much dye it actually takes to cover this wig. It smells so good. Ew. I thought that was gonna be super satisfying, but that was the grossest thing I've seen. I'm just trying to mix it with my hands, but I feel like you might need like a whisk or something because this is not going very well. Tell me that isn't one of the grossest things you've seen in ages. Like, look, you've just got chunks of dye everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a whisk. Okay, I seem to have gotten most of the bits out, but we've still got like a few floating pieces. This water is also like teal blue. Like, it's not green, it's not, what's it supposed to be? It's supposed to be mermaid sea green? I don't know if you can tell, but that is not that. The water's literally like teal blue. So we'll see how well this works, but I guess we're just gonna give it a shot. Alright, so supposedly this isn't supposed to stain the lace or anything like that. I don't know how true that is, but we're just gonna dunk her in. Alright. Adios. I mean, if it comes out teal blue, I'm not going to be, like, mad. But it's definitely not emerald green. And plus, I still have another box of actual emerald green. So hopefully that works. Okay, so she's officially been in for a minute. It kind of does look a little bit green, but we're going to pull her out and see. Holy shit. It's definitely not like the super bright green that I was hoping for, but it's literally been in here for a minute. Okay, I've put it back in, and I'm just gonna let that soak for a little bit longer. Alright, according to my timer, she's officially been in here for 5 minutes, so let's pull her out. She's pretty green. Not gonna lie, there's a few spots, I mean, that's the wig cap there, but there are a few spots that are not as dyed as the rest. I think it's because this top layer has been down covering the rest of the hair, so I think instead of, because I've just been brushing my hand through it, I think instead of doing that you actually have to like shake it around in the water. Yeah, I'm gonna take this out and dry it, and I will show you the finished results in the morning. Cut to that. Alright, so it is the next day and here she is, all nice and dry. First thoughts is that I love the overall color application. Like, it's pretty thorough all throughout, like there's no like splotchy bits or anything like that. When I washed it out, not too much color came off at all, but I feel like the color itself is super light than what it should be. If you look at the box here and then look at this, you know, it's kind of two different greens, and I don't know if that's because of the dye or because I had it in the water bath. For what I want it for anyway, the color's perfect, so I'm not too upset about that, but just for anyone who wants to like follow this at home or anything like that, I've never used this color of the dye before, so I don't know if it actually is more washed out because of the water bath or if that's just the color of dye. So for anyone that wants to do this at home, I guess it's just trial and error. Maybe buy a few more boxes and then try it, because this did literally just take 5 minutes and it was perfectly fine. What I did notice though is like the color of the water was super blue in the beginning, like I showed you, and then when I took the wig out, pretty much all the color in the water was gone. So it does actually absorb all the dye into the hair. And the great thing about this is that the lace isn't stained at all. It's perfectly fine. If you look at the inside of the cap, it's still that nice skin color. And even when I'm dyeing wigs sometimes, I'll get dye on the wig cap. So that's absolutely fantastic. So I fully rate this method. If you're just dyeing a wig one color, fully recommend this method because like literally took 5 minutes to dye an entire wig. Only thing is that it might not come out as vibrant as you want it to. So will I use this method again? Probably for my own wigs, but if I'm doing wigs that I'm selling or things like that, and I don't want to sacrifice the color integrity, I'll probably, you know, stick to hand dyeing. You should probably use a more liquid-based dye. I think the sort of paste-type dye just didn't really work that well, considering you had to dissolve it in water. So something that has a more runny base should probably work better in just trying to, you know, mix it into the water. But other than that, solid effort. So without further ado, here is my Beetlejuice cosplay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And when you subscribe, make sure to turn on that bell icon so you turn on post notifications to get a notification every single time that I post. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys!